Hi guys. Okay, so for my Desmos project, I did the paint activity. So where I found it was I just scrolled down to recently released activities and found paint. And the purpose of this is to help students develop an informal understanding of equivalent ratios. Students will use ratio tables to mix paint that is the same color of as a given paint color. They will also decide which mixtures from the list will make the same paint color. So here's the preview. So you get the warm up, color match, reflect, not enough paint, help Brielle, and then there's a portion at the end where students are able to make their own um, challenge. So this is what it'll look like when you do a student view. So I'm going to join the code. Okay, and then once you start, I'm just going to continue. So this is the warm up. So you drag to make a new color. So you drag, it gets lighter, obviously with the white, darker with the green, and this is just showing them like how if you add less or of white, it'll be darker, more of green, darker, vice versa. Next is starting with the ratio. So it gives you a starting color at the top with 3 white cups and 8 green cups. And it says Brielle wants to match your color. So how many cups of green paint should she mix with 6 cups of white paint to make the same color? And then students can type in this box right here and they can either figure out the ratio. So the ratio is 3 to 8. And so just the same way, they could either just do guessing. So if they put in 9, it'll add it up and it'll say that it's too light. So have to go again, try another number. Too light again with 12. So, and then once you, still, they can put it in as many times as they want, and then once they reach the correct limit, it'll say correct, and you can move on because it's the same color. So in this situation, the ratio is 6 to 16, and then click the next button, and then here's a reflect question. So this is just where the students are given a question that says here are 2 paint mixtures, 3 cups of white and 4 cups of blue, and 6 cups of white and 8 cups of blue. And then they have to pick the equivalent ratio and then explain why. So they could say any of these, it's not going to tell them whether it's right or wrong. And then just give them their explanation. And then next, you have to figure out the ratio. So you're given the question, Daryl mixed 4 cups of white paint with 6 cups of red paint, but didn't have enough to finish painting his wall. How much red paint would he need to add to 1 cup of white paint to match the color? Okay, so same thing, they could either guess or figure out the ratio. In this case, it is 4 to 6 for the white and the red, so it would be 4 over 6, and then you just figure it out from there, guess, and then it'll tell them if they're wrong. It'll obviously show them and say that it's darker. So then say they go down to 2 because it needs to be lighter. Still too dark. Obviously it's not even, so 1 to 1 won't work. And if 2 is too dark, that means that it has to be 1.5. And then you see the colors match up. And then you go to the next. And these, so you have 3 colors here this time. So you have to figure out 3 different ratios. And you're only given 1 color. So you have the blue cups, so you have Brielle ran out of paint for her room. Fill in the table with the new mixture will match the original paint color. and they're given the blue. So in the original, you're given 12 cups of blue, 9 cups of red, and 14 cups of white. And then you're given 4 cups of blue, and then you have to fill in the rest. So just figure out the ratio for there. Once again, it'll show you if you're lighter or darker. So in the ratio, you have 12 over 4, which equals 3. So then what equals 9 over what equals 3? That's 3. And then 14 over what equals the same. So then you do 14 divided by 3 to get the same paint colors. And then the last step, you can make your own challenge, which I did. So in the own challenge that the students will make, they're given a set where they can make their own color at first. And then, so I made this color over here with the combination of 2 red cups, 4 blue cups, 6 green cups, and 8 white cups. And then the students can share that with their classmates to figure out, try to have them figure out what the ratios are for their own, and you can have multiple students do multiple, so there can be more parts to the challenges. In this case, I just made it easy just for an example, so I did it a double, so 2 over 4, so then double of 4 would be 8, double of 6 would be 12, and double of 8 is 16. And then when you try that, you get the same color, but this can even show them that even if one color is off, say I put 6 cups of blue, it'll be 2 green. And then you can reset them all and try it again. But that's all for this one. I would use this in probably grades anywhere from 2 to 4, probably. Just to 2 would be more of a guess and check kind of thing, and then grade 4 would be moving more into fractions.